Hello, everybody. It's your girl Lindsay, and yes, I know most of you guys are kind of concerned about me, what happened in the last 24 hours, and I will happily claim to explain what happened. So, your girl has been up into the hospital because why? She fell. Yes, I fell. And how this happened? Well, let me explain. I was trying not, and to be honest, I should have told the whole entire truth. That it's been almost a year since I last fell. And if you guys were wondering, when was the last time you fell? Well, it was right before my strange father kicked me into the hotel room that Friday weekend. And my mother was rushed to the hospital after she had a episode, and she stayed at the hospital, and then somehow my brother and her got her out once she knows. And what happened was, the reason why I fell is because around that time, because I was kind of humiliated, but the rug in our old house was moved, and those evil EMT service people didn't bother to fix it at all. So, yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So, that was how long it's been, almost entirely a year. Anyway, this time around, how did I fall? Well, your girl fell on the floor because me not thinking right was two things. One, it was raining, and even though I should be careful. Two, I really wanted to take a photo of the rainbow because that was going on outside. And despite of that, I should have just done and grabbed the food and the drinks from how do I say this? From Dairy Queen, but now it's all wasted, and because of my fall. Because of that, I ended up into the hospital. I ended up spending in the emergency room, then gone from there to, gone from the emergency room, get x-rays, had blood drawn, had to be sticking something called a pure wick. And for those who are wondering, and know it sounds inappropriate, and yes, you're probably going to be sick from this, so it's a trigger warning ahead. What a pure wick does is they stick it between. Usually, I would say it's mostly for women. I don't know about men, to be honest, but it's easier for women to use the bathroom. So, yes. And believe me when I say this, it was the weirdest thing ever to happen. So I had the pure wick stick in there for almost, even though they had to change it a few times. I had to use the bathroom. I had to pee on that. And it was weird because I really had wanted to just go into the toilet and just pee from there. No, by force somehow I ended up peeing, and it was wild. Okay, so because of that, I ended up urinating. I know I shouldn't say that. 2-3 times. Okay, more than 3 times. It's enough, and actually, I should say it was more than enough for. Fill it 2.5, I would say, times. Okay, 2.25, because, and believe me, I was looking at when I looked at this, I was like, geez Louise. So, I know you guys will probably be offended by now, but that's what's been going on. I had my blood drawn, especially. They also had to stick me into they give me an IV 2 times, so they give me medicine, but it was just too weird. But they saline my body So if you were following me, also if you were following me on, on on the threads, and you saw me say Shailene in my soul, because I didn't do it right, but I always think it was Cody Rose's. Sorry, Cody, if you're seeing this, I'm so sorry. I was watching because I was thinking in my head Cody Rose's entrance music that he had for a while, Kingdom, because the lines goes adrenaline in my soul, everybody out of control. And I was like, started saying, Shailene in my soul. Oh, by the way, Downstage, if you're also hearing this, just know I appreciate you guys making Cody's entrance music as much as you did for The Miz. Thanks. Even though Cody's decided to add a little more oomph for it with his WWE entrance music with wrestling has more than one royal family. And it was because the reference to a lot of wrestling royal families, they consider to call it. You got the Hart family, the Guerrero family, and of course the Rhodes family. Oh yeah, I mean seriously. So yeah, so that's what was referenced to the song. If you ever heard Cody's whole entire entrance music, he first started with that and then the song. I mean, it was so weird. All right, and yes, I was so awkward being in the hospital, but all the ladies there, all those nurses, thank you for taking care of me. I am deeply indebted for you. And yes, your girl found out I didn't break anything, thankfully. Only, well, the legs I was worried. I just didn't care much for my arms, because usually they are tend to sore and they'll be fine. But yes, but they gave me blood, and when I heard that I was given blood thinners, I was like, oh please, not warfarin. For those who don't know, what is warfarin? It's a blood thinner. It's a really bad blood thinner that my mother had to take, and her eating habits had to change. But glad somebody told her not to take it anymore, and which she did. And this is the only time I'm shocked that I took blood thinners myself. So hopefully that will never happen again. So either way, I really am glad that I'm not fully hurt, especially for my legs. It kind of sucked that I had to go to the hospital because I couldn't get up. It was embarrassing at first because I kind of scared and I needed my aunt, and somebody heard me and they called 911, and I need to go apologize to that neighbor because I felt like a complete idiot because I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And yes, I needed help. And it can't, even though my aunt couldn't help because she has to go home to take care of her husband, my uncle, her granddaughter, my cousin, and of course her mother, who I wish she would kicked out, but that depends on my uncle. So yeah, I know people are gonna get mad at me saying that, and truthfully told, the reason, and believe me when I say this, yes, I do not like to talk about my cousin at all, because for those who don't know why, the cousin I'm referring to is not the one who I adore so much. It's because there's a granddaughter. No, but it's her mother I can't stand. And the truth be told, even though I'm just fearing it in case anybody starts to get mad at me and throw backlash at me, just understand, before we moved to Florida, actually this happened about, let's just say, 12 years ago. Yeah, 12 years ago. I believe, my mother got a phone call from my aunt. And this is while my mother was still working. And she came home, and then my aunt called, and she tells my mother, well, you won't believe this. She got arrested. And when I heard her say that, I was like, what? And how did this happen? Oh, you won't believe this. She got caught red-handed shoplifting at a Walmart. I mean, you're crazy to you shoplift at Walmart. Well, because of her awful behavior, I mean, yes, she should have been in jail, but I don't know if she was or not, to tell you the truth. Even though, yeah, she committed a crime. And I'm embarrassed, and I'll just say this. I am embarrassed to be considered to be a Walmart customer, and then finding out that your cousin said your step-cousin go commit a crime, and just because she's that stupid. It's not just her. That's including my cousin's baby daddy. And I'm talking about my cousin Elena, not her mother, her father. Yeah, so that's why I prefer to call him as her baby mama and baby daddy, because the two of them are just her parents and be there when she was born, and they don't give a flying freak since then. You know, I'm going to be more important in that girl's life than those two will ever be. Despite if they try to change or not, I'm going to make sure they will go down. Because that's what really why I'm here for. To be in my cousin's life more than her mother and her father will ever be. So yes, I know I'm shamefully saying that, but it's true. So, yep, I know. I shouldn't have said that. I'm trying not to make myself feel ridiculous. Because right now, I need to rest. Because I feel like I'm a freaking pincushion right now. After getting blood drawn. Especially upon vials. And then especially ones that look like shape of a... a shape of a freaking salsa bottle? What the heck is going on? Wait, is my blood gonna turn to hot sauce for tacos? If so, can I have my blood back then? Oh, God. Go fig, really. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, I wish I can show you where I am the most. Maybe I can. So you can see here and here. That's if you're wondering why that looks bloody, because of, well, that's because where the line for my IV would be. I said he just gave me shots inside of it if they needed to. And then this is where one of the parts where I got draw. I also had one down towards my wrist, but I wish I can show you that, but again, that's because it has information and I considered to, how do I say this, would dox myself, and that would be embarrassing. So yes, I am fine, and the only thing stuck right now, besides I haven't watched, try to watch, was the Call of Duty League. I really wanted to watch Optic spank Elite Thieves, but didn't need to, because after I still got the information. Although I should be able to watch them go ahead and spank, I think it's Seattle Surge. No, Vancouver Surge, I say. So great. Sorry, guys. Actually, oh, that's the potato. Alright, so anyway. So, I am kind of disappointed upon stuff, and yeah, I feel bad for, what I try to eat. Which, by the way, I kind of had a nice breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a way. Although, I think out of all of them, I think the best was me having the mashed potatoes and Oh, that ever so, oh, what is it? The crispy salmon. Oh, I'm never gonna find that ever again. Oh, it was so good. Oh, man. I know you're always thinking I'm nuts, because I am. So yes, and also, while I was before I fell and up into the hospital, there was somebody I was watching. Panda, if you see this, because I'm calling out for you, my dear friend Panda Cast. Panda, if you see this, and tell, I'm sorry, because I was watching you and Gag calling the South American West, division of Brawl Stars, for their tournament. I'm sorry, boys. I really wanted to watch you, but suddenly I ended up falling, and it sucks. Okay, so I hope you guys can understand. I was not paying attention, and anyway, your girl's home. She's back home. She's gonna go watch Call of Duty. She's gonna go watch Brandon make. I can't believe I'm laughing about this. Anybody allow Dashie to be interviewed again? And just understand, and you guys are all gonna pay for this. If you guys don't know what I mean by. So I saw what Dashie said, and he calls. What the heck? Bradenton Hotel, are you gonna try to become a Philadelphia Eagles fan? Because if you are, or you better be careful living in Texas, man. You don't want to know what he said? Okay, Dashie says that when he's talking about his teammates, he says Ant, as referring to Shotzi, is lost. Colliers is like hulking up or something like that. Yeah, that's what he said. It's referring to Hugh. Then when he mentioned Mercury's kid, when he said Mason Saquon, I'm like, boy, you better be careful. If you're trying to become a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I may have to go get you out of Texas and move you to Florida under protection. And if Optic wants to fight for you, I'm gonna kick their butts if I have to. I mean, well, then again, I forgot Scump's also an Eagles fan, so yeah, but then of course you gotta take care of the kid. I mean, Dashie, where did you come up with this kind of stuff? He's calling Mason Saquon Barkley. Oh. With that being said, yeah, so your girl's gonna try to chill it for a couple of days before she do anything wild, because, well, actually, no. I was doing something before I fall, and that was try to keep this house from clean, especially that I had to wash my self, and I forgot to do that, and I was just so messed up. So yes. Anyway, my aunt's gonna come by tomorrow, and hopefully we can talk about this, and I'll tell her if she needs to go see my mother, that's fine. Because I know because Elena's more important as well as my mother. And, of course, also for Uncle Jim as well. And believe me when I say this. But, yeah, I don't know what I ate today. Breakfast was kind of okay. The oatmeal was kind of dried out and that tasteless. And I knew that, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna order oatmeal. I mean, turkey sausage was actually kind of good. Not even spicy. Wow, that's a shock. So usually I try to take turkey sausage and it's It feels like somebody gave me pork. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna order oatmeal. Do it. I'll tell you which one I prefer to. Starbucks or McDonald's. Starbucks. I know it sucks for me to choose that, but I get more with Starbucks. And of course, I get blueberries. I'm going for the blueberries. That's what I need. Lunch, kind of ate the chicken sandwich and also the Rice Krispie treat. It was kind of good, really. It's nice to have some Rice Krispie treats once in a while. And then dinner, mashed potatoes, the salmon. I'm never gonna find that it has a little crispiness. I won't find that unless I end up ordering from Cheddar's. I mean, I could do Applebee's, but nah, man, not worth it. So yeah, I'm gonna order. That's what I'm gonna do. If I have to, I'll order from. I'll order from. I'll have to order from the local grocery store here and get it and make my own crispy salmon dish. It was so good. I swear to God. I just didn't eat the salad, which sucks. But you know what? I'm also gonna order some of that and get some nice cold apple juice. I don't mind which. I don't care which one if it was. But anyway, yeah. So your girl's home. She's no longer about to fall. I have my shoes back on because I took them off and left them here when I went to the hospital. So, yes, I'm home. I'm gonna go watch Optico spanking again. I'm also going to deal with insurance. Not insurance. I have to go deal with prescriptions and probably deals with insurance stuff later. So, anyway, hope you guys do enjoy that. If you do, please hit that like button down below. And by the way, make sure to please hit the subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. And, yes, girl's home. And it's time for me to deal with everything. And, yeah. Bye for now.